I really want to put that out there because this guy's going to try to get power again. He's probably going to start making people offers and try and buy up more land there and take advantage of the situation. And I think it's very important for everyone to call this man out for who and what he is. You know, we don't have to fault him for having the resources that he had, but I think we can fault him for doing what he's doing now. Go ahead.
Disinformation. The disinformation. And I think that's a great segue to our second piece.
It is. I want to segue there. I want to get a couple other quick facts out, and then I want to segue right into that second piece. I'm going a little over, but everyone's watching the news. Let me do this for just a moment. Right. There's a claim that he made that and helped to spread, and other people jumped on, including the incoming president, that $17 million was cut from the firefighter budget, that Karen Bass cut the firefighter budget. And Gavin Newsom, and this is what they did. That is a lie. That's a lie. And these people know it. The last budget had a $17 million expense in it that was a one-time budget expense as part of the overall budget. Every year, the budget has increased and been added. So that's like a one-off 17 thing, line item that they found and they plucked out and they weaponized and threw out as disinformation. It's a lie. Karen Bass and everybody, all the other leadership, everyone has put $50 million more into the budget. So not only did they not take money out, that was a one-time expense for some materials from last year. They put $50 million in. The budget's being finalized. The contract's being done right now while this fire happened. But it's there. There's $50 million there. That's very important. More money in the fire budget next year. The fire chief was being called a DEI hire because it's a woman. This is a 24-year veteran in fire.
Madness.
Okay. A former fire inspector, former fire marshal, former captain chief, and deputy chief. Nobody is more qualified to be fire chief than this woman. Period. So more bullshit. Another big thing is everyone's calling it all arson. We don't know yet. There is an arsonist that was caught. We don't know what caused any of these fires. They'll find out. There's an arsonist that was caused in the West Hills fire that ended up in the valley in Calabasas, Hidden Hills. But they don't know if he was the arsonist for that fire. They just caught somebody that had a blowtorch and materials and was running around. So we'll find out who that was and what that was all about and why he was there. Did someone else? We don't know. Did it start naturally? We don't know. We don't know yet. That's important. And Biden at the news conference, last thing, it was sort of like his end of the meeting, Nadine, I think, and he was talking, I don't know if you saw this, but he said what happened was when the power company turned the power off, which is what happens when the winds get that high, they turned off the power to the pumps. So that's why they ran out of water, because the power was cut to the pumps. If that wasn't a gaffe or something, if that's real, it came out of the president's mouth, so I'm repeating it. If that's real, I can't even wrap my mind. So you have 100-mile-an-hour winds, a human error like that, hoarding of water, right? Instead of sharing of resources,
private individuals or
the privatization of catastrophe management, disaster management, and possibly arson. We don't know yet.